Hey everybody, Double J here. If you can't tell, I still feel and look like crap. So, I'm not doing too much today. I wanted to do something though that'll kind of raise my spirits, and that's reviewing more trailers in trailer time. Trailer time. Anyways, so in this video, I'm going to be reviewing 3 trailers of games that are first on my list when I get a computer that I can actually use. First 3 games I'm going to be playing on my computer. For the channel, by the way. And yeah. So, stop it. Um, so if you can't tell, one of them is going to be Deltarune. There is one in here. I think it's the second, no, it's probably the third trailer. I don't know. There's one trailer in here that is going to be my first game I play. And it's not going to be Undertale or Deltarune, which both those are in here. The one I'm going to be playing first is called One Shot. You'll see what it is through the trailer. Just watch. So let's just get started. If the sound is really bad, I'm sorry. I'll redo the episode, but from what I can tell, it's probably going to suck because currently I have you guys placed against my microwave. Because I don't have my little wooden block I couldn't find, and I just had like an hour ago. But either way, let's just get into it. I'll play already. I love the soundtracks. Legend of Hope, Legend of Darkness. It was a Legend of Light, it was a Legend of Dark. What did I say? First time, I can't remember what I said. Oh well. This is the Legend of Deltarune. I love it. For millennia, light and dark have lived in balance, bringing peace to the world. But if this harmony were to shatter, a terrible calamity would. Okay, I couldn't read that hashtag wrong. The sky will run black with cloud. The land will crack with fear. Then the heart pounds. The earth will draw its final breath. Only then, shining with hope. Okay, I'm not gonna read any more of it. I love the music. Oh. Deltarune. Oh my god. So, I love the Undertale series in general. I literally cannot stop thinking about freaking Asriel X Susie, but whatever. If you guys don't know, I just did a video on that. I haven't probably posted it yet, but either way, the characters have such personality to them, and that's what makes the story great. Whether you do a pacifist or genocide, either way, you meet the characters, you get their personality, and you either befriend them or you kill them, and it's very emotional either way. But the thing I love most about Deltarune is that the characters are different. You have less important characters and more of just like a generalized species of monster. But the characters that are in the story are completely different. Not just because they're new characters, but they're completely different personality-wise than the original game. Just like the people in the game are different than. It's hard for me to explain. They have a different type of emotional feel that you get attached to them. You'll see when I play the game. You'll see what I mean. I'll explain it then. But it's two separate types of emotional attachments that you get to them. Even the villains in this game were I loved. I mean, I loved them in the first game too, but I guess the villains weren't really the bad guys. Either way, you know what I mean. Um, it's hard to explain because in Undertale, you meet them as friends. You befriend all of them. In Deltarune, everyone's fighting against you either way. And even some of the enemies are kind of just like they're your friends, but they're being enemies is like a playful thing. I don't know how to explain it. Let's just go into the next one because I could speak about this all day. But Undertale and Deltarune are going to be two of the games I play very, very much on my channel. I just love the lore behind it as well. The lore behind these games are amazing. And by the way, Deltarune only has one chapter out. If you guys haven't seen someone play Deltarune yet, I do recommend you watch Jacksepticeye play it. Um, Mostly because, well, let's just say the ending is a bit intriguing. You'll see. And I freaking love the ending. It made it like, oh my god, like it was just go watch someone play it. The end of chapter 1 was amazing, and chapter 2 I'm really excited to see because I think there might be a different format for the genocide slash pacifist route. Anyways, next video, let's just get into it. Boop. Okay, it didn't work. Boop. Boop. Nope, this is Undertale. Okay. So yes, this game has been out forever, but I still love it. Oh my god, I love it. Oh, I love this song. Oh, it makes me so happy all the time. That was different. Yeah, this is different. I don't remember this part. Oh well. Aaron Fletcher, God. Oh my god. What the heck? Oh my god, Toby Fox, you genius! Oh, okay. So if you guys didn't know, this was the no, don't play. No, 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 oh, no, no, oh, no, oh, no, oh, oh, no, no. There we go. If you guys don't know, Toby Fox was the original creator of the game, and let's just say he's a freaking genius. I actually did follow him a while ago when he was basically just finishing up the Deltarune like announcement the first time he announced that it was a game. I've been following him ever since on like Twitter and all that. I don't know if his Twitter is even still up. I remember following it at one point. I haven't gotten any notifications. Well, like I reset my Twitter. Either way, I got notifications at one point. I haven't gotten any recently, so whatever. Let's just say that he's amazing. And heck yeah. But if you guys didn't know, this trailer was also for the one on the Nintendo Switch, which is not going to be the one I play most likely because I can't afford a freaking Switch until probably the end of the year when I get Pokemon, because I'm not passing up the new Pokemon. Okay, I mentioned that in the last trailer time video. But I really want to play Undertale, and I don't care if it's only for the if this trailer was for the Switch. The PC game was what I was used to. I loved it. I loved it. Plus, Bone Trousel, which was the song that Papyrus has, which is the song that just played. I can get down to that song any day. I just it makes me so happy and joyous and happy and joyous and joyous and happy and joyous. Anyways, don't ask. That was a reference to something. Actually, that was a reference to me. Dang, I forgot I was the source of that reference. Anyways, moving on, we have my all-time favorite emotional game. And believe it or not, there are plenty. This one right here is for One Shot, the game that made me actually cry when Markiplier played it. By the way, I think all these games that I've decided to play are due to other YouTubers playing these games. I did just see Jacksepticeye play Deltarune. I've seen a bunch of other YouTubers play it as well. I didn't actually follow their channels until that, so I met a lot of new YouTubers through that kind of content. But Undertale in general has a huge community. It even has its own Tumblr pages. It's like it's everywhere. It's still today is everywhere. Um, and then like even One Shot, I saw Markiplier play it, and just that gave me the necessity. Like I needed to play it someday. That was like a future goal was to play the game someday and see how I can handle the emotional trauma of it. And by the way, I have not seen this trailer yet. I put it in here because I've seen the game and I don't know if there's spoilers because the end of the game was like, oh my heart, oh. So yeah, plus you have like a heart. You have to make the choice at the end. It's the hardest thing. Let's just see how it goes because I have not seen this trailer yet. That computer code stuff. I can't actually see my faces in the way. Yeah, it's coding. You found me. Why? Oh, I forgot all about this. It's already too late. Not much of the world remains. I almost forgot the basis of this story. Let's look. It's a barren wasteland. Disappointing, isn't it? The world isn't worth saving anymore. Do you still want to try? Oh, the kid! What's his name? Nico? Oh my god, Nico is adorable. Oh, and the characters. Oh, my heart. Oh my god. Oh. Nico is so freaking adorable, and I love the look of this game. It was so. Oh my god. Oh. Oh, the memories. Oh. Oh. Son. One Shot. Oh my god, I'm actually crying a bit. Oh my god. Just the freaking trailer did that to me. Um, I actually almost forgot that there was a computer, or like a, I don't know what it was. It was like a computer that was, I don't remember how it started, but it was something to do with a computer, and it was like a computer that was speaking to you, and at the end it tries to get you not to, I can't spoil it. All you need to know is that this game was emotional till the end. You're playing as an innocent little cat kid who I believe his name was Nico. I can't remember it specifically, but I think it was Nico. Nico the Neko child. Anyways, Nico the Neko Shota technically. Anyways, but he is put in this world. And I'm going to describe a bit of it. He's put in this world, and it's after finding this little light bulb, which is considered the sun. And this world is dying. Basically, this world that he's put into is dying. And he's a child. The last thing he remembers is playing outside in the field with his mother, which is what that memory was, with the big golden grains that he was playing in. And he has to make a choice at the end that either way, it's a lose-lose scenario. And honestly, I would make the same choice as Markiplier. If you've seen his playthrough, that's all you need to know. I'm not going to explain the end of it. But basically, his whole decision making is based on what you tell him to. It breaks the fourth wall. It's self-aware. Nico is able to somehow hear you. So he's called, what is his name, the Prophet or something? No, God, all I know is that the characters in this world consider you God, like the player God. And Nico is kind of a messenger for God, because he's the only one who can hear what you tell him to do. So you're controlling him, but it's by giving him advice, kind of. And the worst part is, I'm going to give away something right now. If you play the game and you leave it for a while, or you just like shut the game down, when you reboot the game, Nico is aware that you left. Because the whole world goes dark when you're not there. So what happens is it's almost like it's an actual like separate reality where Nico is like whatever you name yourself as God. He goes like, for me, I would probably call myself Kittrell because that's my OC who's a cat person. Just saying, or he's a lover of cats, and that's what I'm probably gonna name God after. But anyways, in this game, but he would be like, Kittrell, Kittrell, are you there? Oh, you're back. The world went dark for a while. What happened? Like he's just panicking because the whole world went black when you weren't playing the game. Do you see what I'm saying? It was a masterpiece. It was kind of like Undertale, where it breaks the fourth wall in many ways, but it destroyed my heart because you were the one who was leading this cat child basically down whatever path you thought was best, and you had to think of him, how he would feel in certain scenarios, and then the characters you meet. Since this world is dying, the characters in it are all losing hope. There's very few characters who still have hope in their just in their hearts, and a lot of them are just like, well, the world's gonna end soon anyways. I'm just making the best of it now. Or some of them are even like, just doing whatever because I know it doesn't matter in the end. It's so heartbreaking. And you as Nico or I guess Nico as Nico, you as the god who commands Nico. Nico has the choice to save the world, but at a cost. If you want to know what that cost is, go watch someone play it or play it yourself. I honestly recommend playing it yourself because then you can explore more than most YouTubers will. And I don't know how to explain it. The characters in it are emotional. The choices in it are emotional. The story of it is emotional. Every piece of this game is super emotional, and that's why it's going to be the first game I play. Also, the reason why it's called One Shot, you only get one chance. Once you finish the game, it's over. You can't reboot the game, can't restart. There's no new game. It's just over. I think you can probably mess with the files of the game, but overall, you're just done. You made a choice, and that's how the game ends. Oh no, you can't even mess with the files. What happens if you mess with the files? I remember Markiplier did something. Basically, at the end, it leaves off with a single screen. Like, it ends off with a screen. And if you reboot the game, it's still at that screen. It never gives you a choice to restart. If you mess with the game files, from what I remember, and I may very well be wrong because I haven't seen anyone play the game in forever. I'm probably going to watch that playthrough, actually, right after this because it was a really good playthrough. And Markiplier actually cried at the end, which I would too. I'm going to. But in the end, it's just like, if you mess with the game files, it doesn't change a dang thing. Someone probably could mess with the game files and figure it out. But this game is it's one of my favorite games of all time because of its emotional side to it. Gameplay, I've seen better games. But the story of this game is what drove me to it. And it's one of my favorites because of that. I'm not good at these kind of games with story, like that are just like driven in a line kind of thing. But when they have a separate function to them with the emotional attachment part, it doesn't matter if you're good at them. You just take it and your decisions make it end result. Dear God, it's so hard for me to explain this because I love it so much. Just go watch someone play the game. Please just do it. Anyways, I'm gonna end this video here because Trailer Time Episode 3 has concluded. And these three games, the three trailers I showed off today were in a separate video because I wanted to be positive today. I wanted to watch something that would get my heart up. And sadly, this was the last trailer, so it kind of made me a bit more depressed. And I'm going to have to go watch Markiplier play it too, which is going to hurt my heart even more. But overall, the soundtrack from Undertale always got my spirits up, and I always will. Even the fight scenes, like just any sort of fight music was awesome. The temp shop, I love it. By the way, I love the temp shop music. Oh, Tammy. Hi, I'm Tammy. I love that. I love that character. Tammy! 10 flakes. Anyways. Sorry, I'm geeking out. Anyways, like I said, I wanted to do something positive. I wanted to show you guys what I'm planning on doing with the channel once I get a computer because I'm excited and I want to play these games and I'm done speaking because I'm getting overwhelmed with emotions. Oh, so many emotions! Emotional orgasm! Anyways, ending this video here. Bye, everyone. And I hope you guys enjoy Trailer Time as much as I enjoy making them. I really do enjoy reviewing stuff, which is why I've done a lot of that recently. So yeah. Bye. Ba da ba 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 ba.